And before we start, I will show some of my artworks. If you don't know what artist am I, what watercolor am I, and what I'm painting. So here it goes. Some paintings that I did in the last few years. So, okay, let's get going. Hi! Today is one of the quite important tools for watercolor. It's a preparation for our last lesson with two-brush method, but today we will do a mask. We will mask our paper with masking fluid. So today's lesson is about masking fluid, how to do it, and which masking fluid to use. I thought that this is not so important because 99% of all masking fluids are just a liquid latex. But I found, for example, that this one masking fluid I cannot recommend at all. PBO drawing gum. It has too much pigment in it, and with very high probability your paper will get this color. So if you wait a white paper, when you remove this masking fluid, you will find a blue paper on this place. So it's barely usable, and throw it away. This is another one I bought recently. I like how it works until you have to remove it. It's a schminke. It's not a latex at all. That's why I said that only 99% are latex. It's some sort of synthetic material that work quite well, but it removes very hardly from the paper. Even toughest paper you can damage easily when remove this very hard plastic that it transform to from liquid state. So this goes away. Most of other masking fluids I use usually this one, but most are the same. It's just a liquid latex, and this is your choice. I like this one because it's quite liquid, quite good quality, and also it has some very nice smell. It's French's who made this, so it doesn't smell that bad that usually liquid latex do. So also because it's quite liquid, you can get quite nice details with it. So highly recommend. About how to apply masking fluid. My friend and one of the greatest artists I know, Thierry Duval. He lives in Paris now. He is moving to south of France. He uses this one a lot. This is just a pen. It's easily clean up easily, just 2 fingers, and it's clean. But for me, unpredictedness of the flow from it is a stop. I barely use it really. Maybe that's just a skill I have to build up to use it. But for me, I prefer to use brushes. I usually buy from 5 to 10 brushes per year, cheap brushes, synthetic 0 to 1 size, and they're perfect for making my masks when I work. I will show you this vid right now, how to wash it and to soup it, and that's a solution that helps to use these brushes for up to the year. See it. How do I prepare my brush after work? Clean it up and prepare for the next time. I remove any excess of masking fluid, then wash it. Usually I do it on the kitchen, but for the video I get this water here and show you. And soup it well. Wash and soup, and maybe a few times, and leave it quite souped to dry. So now it will be ready for next time quite soon. But that's why I use few brushes. I just don't have to wait it to dry. So that's it about brushes. Few words about paper. I do not recommend to use any other paper than cotton paper, and starting from 300 grams or 140 lbs. It's nearly impossible to keep your paper in good condition when removing masking fluid if it's not that strong. So only use a cotton paper starting from 300 grams. Back to our exercise, today's exercise. There are a link to the photo of my line drawing in description of this video. You can do your own, or you can follow my line drawing in this exercise. So let's do our line drawing and let's start to mask. For applying masking fluid, I will use number 1 synthetic brush, pre-souped. Now I will fill my mini tank. I use a cup from some perfume to get my masking fluid. As small surface for drying as possible. Notice that for applying masking fluid, you have to make your artwork absolutely horizontal. So it doesn't slant it to any side, and masking fluid don't have to flow to any side. So I will fix with tape my board. Now let's start to apply masking fluid. make sure that you have enough masking fluid where you have to do some bubble or thick layer of masking fluid for it not sucking into paper, and you will have a lot of troubles while remove it. So make it always a big bubble when you're doing a mask on the paper. And that's it. Pretty easy. So let it dry completely. One more reminder, all operations with masking fluid only on dry paper, applying it, removing it only on completely dry paper. This is important. So we did a mask. That's all I had to say about masking fluid. See you on the next exercise, last one, two brush method.